Keeps control for Thompson. Pass receiving's wide open underneath in the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out, up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Sem for takeoff.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Friday evening and welcome to the weekend. This is a high school basketball doubleheader from the Spartan Dome on the campus of Fargo North as the West Fargo Packers and the Spartans of Fargo North tangle for EDC boys and girls basketball. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes. We have the ladies up first, roughly a 6:25 opening tip, followed by the boys, which will probably be closer to about a 8 o'clock tip here tonight on the north side of Fargo. West Fargo on the girls' side, 1-9 on the season, 1-4 in conference play. They've split their last two games, defeating Grand Forks Central on January the 5th, 74-52, but falling short to Red River on January the 9th earlier this week, 73-41 up in Grand Forks. After tonight for the Packers, they will make their way to West Fargo and host Fargo Davies a week from this evening. For the Fargo North Spartans, a mark of 2-8 on the season, 2-3 in conference play. They've lost 5 straight games. Their last win on this very home court on December the 15th against Grand Forks Central. Their last game up, lost a tight one to Fargo Davies, 78-61. It was the most points against this season that Fargo North allowed. That was 78 against Fargo Davies. After tonight, the Fargo North Spartans will make their way to the Bruin Den a week from this evening at Fargo South. Brian Kaluza, head coach for Fargo North. Mike Benson, the head coach for the West Fargo Packers. And later tonight, it's Fargo North at 6-3 in the boys game, going up against the 4-4 West Fargo Packers. That game coming up again a little bit later on here this evening. A note as well, coming into this evening, it's 10 consecutive wins for the West Side in this series in girls basketball. The last time that Fargo North won a contest here, that was on February 20th of 2018. Last win for Fargo North, 64-52 at West Fargo. Last season, the Packers swept the Spartans 76-48 and 85-52. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll dive into some other matchups going on across the state here this evening. Get to our coaches' conversation. That and more still to come. It's a twin bill today from the Spartan Dome, North and West Fargo. Our pregame show continues after this here on yourliveevent.com.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota. If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Maddox, Page, and Castleton. Or visit our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms. Saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
As we continue on our pregame show here today from the Spartan Dome, West Fargo and Fargo North, let's take a look at some other games going on here this evening. West Fargo Cheyenne at Fargo Davies, that one currently underway. Also Grand Forks Red River at Fargo Shanley, and Grand Forks Central at Horace. For basketball fans on the girls' side tomorrow, going on. Minot High at Davies. That'll be at 3 o'clock from Fargo Davies in an East-West showdown. EDC standings, Horace leads the way at 5-0 with Grand Forks Red River in conference play. Davies and Cheyenne then respectively at 3 and 4, and then it's wide open after that. Fargo North currently sits 5th, but if they fall tonight here against West Fargo, the Packers would be tied for Fargo North with that 5th spot. Also with Fargo, Shanley barring the outcome with the Deacons and the Rough Riders. Grand Forks Central is 1-4 in South, again at 0-6. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll hear from the head coaches Mike Benson and Brian Kaluza. That's next here from Fargo North. It's EDC Girls Basketball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Where other banks see risk, Bell sees opportunity. As an SBA preferred lender, we make loan decisions locally because we know your potential. When Bob and Dan from Alderon Industries came to us for a loan, we saw them.
One of the first things I realized with Bob and Dan, they were really hardworking people and they were passionate about their business.
When I meet with Bell, I feel seen. They saw our vision and then they made it happen.
Your small business is not just your job, it's your whole world. We'll help you get it right.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
As we continue on our pregame show here tonight from the Spartan Dome, it is a basketball doubleheader between the West Fargo Packers and the Fargo North Spartans. Girls are up first, and joining us from West Fargo, that is their girls basketball head coach, Mike Benson. And Mike, you kind of get to this point in the season, it's going to be the same question that I'm going to ask Coach Kaluza. You know, you get to the midway point from a coach's perspective. What's a characteristic, what's a trait that you want to see from your team here to kind of close out the month of close out the month of January before you get to February and postseason play, you know, comes up around the corner here?
Well, I've been pleased with our improvements on the offensive end. I feel like we're shooting the ball better and getting some good looks. Hoping to improve some rebounding from our last game to this game, and that's what we've been emphasizing at practice, so looking for a good night of rebounding.
You go up against Fargo North. Who or what kind of stands out against the Coach Kaluza team here this season with the Spartans?
Well, Coach he's a really good coach, and they got one really good player, Grace Teal, and she's been starting for a few years now, and then they got some really good athletes. I like how they play their zone defense, and they're really athletic and get out there and pressure the ball. So it should be a challenge.
You talk about the backcourt play of Grace, obviously backcourt play with you, Briley Peterson. I know a lot of people are going to remember her name from varsity experience so far. What have you kind of seen from her as of late to, you know, kind of be hopefully that leader on the floor from you throughout the rest of the season?
Well, you said it right there. She's become a leader for us. You know, these last few years, she's kind of been overshadowed with some of our other older girls that have graduated now, and she's always been capable of doing what she's been doing and shooting the ball well at a high clip and just an outstanding passer. So she's definitely the main key about our offense. You know, when she's going, we have a chance to be pretty good.
Emily McIntosh, have you kind of seen her game, you know, continue to grow from November to where we are now here, midway point of January?
Well, you know, Ellie's an outstanding volleyball player, and she came from volleyball season in volleyball mode, and so it's taken her a little bit of time, which is not unusual for kids to be so good at one sport and take a little bit of time getting their second sport. And she's been coming around. She's scored double figures probably 4 of the last 5 games, and on Tuesday she had her high score of 18 and only missed 3 shots. So she's becoming efficient, shooting the ball well, and another big offensive piece for us.
As you kind of take a look at this one from a coach's perspective, what's the X's and O's? What's the 1, 2, 3 that you need to do well here tonight at the Spartan Dome to come out with a victory?
Well, the biggest thing is I think we got to rebound. I was just extremely disappointed in our rebounding effort on Tuesday. We gave up 21 offensive rebounds, and you're not going to win against anybody doing that. So that'd be the biggest key. And then we got to get Grace under control. She's averaging about 16 points, and other than that, they don't have anybody in double figures. So, we're going to put Kaya Hagan on her. Kaya's kind of been our, main defender. She's real quick and see how she does. But, if Grace gets going, we might throw a box and chase at them, and hopefully that we can get in transition a little bit because their half-court zone is really good. So that's what we're hoping for tonight.
Mike, thanks so much for your time, and best of luck here this evening against the Packers and throughout the rest of the season.
All right, thanks, Chase.
That again, Mike Benson, head coach of the West Fargo Packers, will continue on our pregame show after this from Fargo North.
Welcome to the Empire. We have open gym times and 2 full courts with 6 basketball hoops. Court rentals are available. You can even host your own tournaments. Memberships are available. The Emperor's Club. Hone your skills and improve your game. Basketball and volleyball training classes are available now. The Empire, Fargo's newest sports complex.
As we continue on our pregame show here today from the Spartan Dome, it is high school basketball, a doubleheader between the Fargo North Spartans and the West Fargo Packers. Girls are up first, and joining us now from Fargo North, that's their head coach, and Brian Kaluza. And Brian, you get to this point of the season, I've talked to a lot of coaches in the month of January. It's the midway point of the year. You kind of get about 10 games so far into your schedule. You kind of know where you're at, where you want to go. What's a trait or characteristic, though, from the girls moving forward that you want to see to kind of close out the regular season before you start talking about that EDC tournament rolling up around the corner?
Yeah, I think any coach will tell you that the plan is just to work on getting better every day. And I think our schedule's been unique this year. I know we're, 9-10 games in, 10 games, and half of those have been non-conference games. We've only played 5 conference opponents so far. So we're still in the last third of our conference schedule before we turn around and play everybody again. So I think we're still trying to figure some things out, but we've also had a lot of time to figure out who we are as a team, and now it's just a matter of cleaning things up and getting better one day at a time.
What do you like about Grace Thiel's playing the backcourt? She can just be someone on all sides. If you talk about offense, if you talk about defense, if you talk about hustle, it seems like she kind of checks those boxes every night. Coach Kaluza, what do you like most about Grace Thiel's performance this year?
Yeah, I think being able to rely on your point guard for energy and leadership. Aside from the fact that she scores the ball really well and she makes the game go quick and she's scrappy defensively, she really is a leader for us on both sides of the ball. And we've had her for a couple of years. She's only a junior for us, but she's got a lot of varsity minutes under her belt. And again, she's still getting better too. She's still figuring some things out. So love having Thiel with us. And she's kind of our energy on both sides of the ball.
You look at West Fargo, I know people are going to pick up a roster and go, there's no Simon, there's no Foul, there's no players that felt like staples in their lineup for probably over a half century, it maybe felt like as a coach on the opposition. But when you look at West Fargo this year, what's going to be a challenge, or who's going to be a challenge here on the court tonight here, Brian?
It's refreshing to not see some of those names on the roster after 4 or 5 years. But still, they got a kid, Bradley Peterson, who's played a ton of varsity basketball, and she's been able to learn from some of those older girls as well. She's kind of our version of Grace Thiel for us. She leads them on both sides of the ball. She can score it. She can play well defensively. So they've got kids that have been able to learn under some really strong leaders in the past, and that's what Coach Benson's, I'm sure, working on, is getting those kids to apply some of those skills they've been able to take away from those great seniors they've had the last couple of years.
Final thing for you, what's the old X's and O's, or what's the 1, 2, 3? What do you have to do well here tonight against the Packers to come out with a EDC conference victory here tonight, Brian?
Yeah, West Fargo's always play hard. They get in your shorts. They'll pressure you. So we got to handle the ball. We got to rebound the ball. Limit it to one-shot possessions on the defensive end, and then just find our best shot on the offensive end. We've just really trying to keep it simple, and that's what it comes down to, is one-shot possessions on one end, and then as many as we can get on the other.
Brian, thanks so much for your time. Good to see you, and best of luck here tonight.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
And again, Brian Kaluza, head coach for Fargo North, will continue on our pregame show after this from the Spartan Dome.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment.
As we're nearing in on the opening tip here from the north side of Fargo, taking a look at the West Fargo Packers and the Fargo North Spartans. Fargo North averaging 51 points per game, defensively giving up 58. After tonight, they will play next week at Fargo South on Friday night, and then host West Fargo Cheyenne for the next home contest on the 23rd of January. Well, for the West Fargo Packers, averaging 51 points per game, while defensively giving up 68 points per contest. For West Fargo, they too will have the rest of the week off going into the weekend, early part of next week before hosting Davies on the 19th, then hosting the Fargo South Bruins on the 23rd. We will have Fargo Davies West Fargo basketball doubleheader for you a week from tonight as well on yourliveevent.com. Again, the girls are up first, followed by the boys to follow. Fargo North looking for their first win of the series since February 20th of 2018 here in girls basketball. West Fargo head coach by Mike Benson with a mark of 1-9 on the season. Fargo North head coach by Brian Kaluza at 2-8. That does it for our pregame show. We come back after this, starting lineups and the opening tip from the north side on yourliveevent.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street at I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
Keep your job site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Visit us today at any of our 6 locations.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
As we come back, high school girls basketball tonight here on yourliveevent.com. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes with you from the north side of Fargo as we take a look high on top of the bird's nest here at Fargo North. The Fargo North Spartans will be in their white uniforms, while for the West Fargo Packers, they'll be out in their black uniforms here this evening. West Fargo coming off a 20-7 season from a year ago, 4th place at state. Crazy to think Akili Mountain was a Miss Basketball finalist back in 2017. Well, for Fargo North, they're coming off an 8-17 season from a season ago, losing in a state qualifier to Davies, and it's been over a decade since Kiara Larson was a Miss Basketball finalist back in 2013. That is the last year that Fargo North 1A State Girls Basketball Championship. For the West Fargo Packers, they'll roll like this. Kaya Hagan, the 5'5 sophomore guard here, as they will go alternating here inside the Spartan Dome. We'll go with West Fargo's first. Again, Hagan, a sophomore. Bradley Peterson, a 5'8 senior guard, followed by Delaney Ogdahl, a 5'9 sophomore. Caitlin Kackman in the backcourt, a 5'9 junior, and Ellie McIntosh, a 6-foot sophomore guard / forward here for Mike Benson and the Packers. Again, West Fargo with Hagan, Peterson, Ogdahl, Kackman, and McIntosh. The Packers are 1-9 on the season. As we take a look at the Fargo North Spartans, head coached by Brian Kaluza, they'll go like this. At a junior, she is Grace Steele, a 5'5 guard. Grace Anderson, a 5'6 junior. Anderson again at 5'6". Olivia Hammis, a 5'8 junior guard. Sienna Swanson, a 5'8 junior. And Carrie Osher, the 6'1 junior forward. Theo, Anderson, Hammis, Swanson, and Osher. Fargo North, again, head coach by Brian Kaluza. That does it for our starting lineups. Opening tip is next inside the Spartan Dome.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkmeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Let's get ready for the opening tip as we got through the starting lineups here between the Packers and the Spartans in high school girls basketball. 2 18-minute quarters at 30-second shot clock. Unlike Division A and Division B, it's the old college men's rules where you have the single bonus at 7, the double bonus at 10. In the center circle, McIntosh for West Fargo. It's Osher here for the Fargo North Spartans. Opening tip at 6:24 on a Friday night. Welcome to the weekend. EDC girls basketball is underway here inside the Spartan Dome. Thiel into the front court here, right wing free throw line extended as the Packers will come out with a little man pressure defense. Hammis at the top of the key, leaves it left-hand side to Anderson. Anderson drive, kick, right hand. That'll go to Swanson. Swanson gets walled off here inside the paint. Good shot fake by Hammis. 10-foot jumper partially deflected, and Caitlin Kackman will come up with the loose ball. Other side of the floor, here goes Briley Peterson. Peterson with it. Back up top here between the rings to Ogdahl. Extra pass to McIntosh. Here goes the left wing knuckle three. No rebound, though, by Kackman as she is blocked on the inside by Osher. Good action early on in the opening possession for both squads here as Hammis takes the ball screen. They go underneath it. She won't shoot it. Now to Thiel. Thiel with the basketball. Leaves it left-hand side as they work it around the horn. Now to Swanson. Sienna at the top of the key, back up top to Hammis. Hammis at the free throw line. Deep three coming for the Spartans off the iron. No good by Anderson. And a board underneath here for Kackman as she's already got 3 in the opening minute. West Fargo back to Kackman near sideline Peterson. Peterson against this zone. Leaves it right-hand side to McIntosh. Looking for a cutting Kackman. Nothing is there. Fargo North very active in this zone on the 1-2-3 as Peterson looks to drive. Eventually will have a jump ball, and the arrow will favor the West Fargo Packers. Good job by Briley there getting her hands on the basketball with Osher, and will stay with the West Fargo Packers. One thing Mike Benson said in our pregame show, wants to see better rebounding. Didn't like that particular performance against the Rough Riders earlier in the week in Grand Forks. Peterson goes on the tiptoe on the baseline. 16-footer for McIntosh off the front iron, and another offensive board for Ogdahl. Ogdahl will handle it here. Looks for McIntosh, extra fine. Left pocket 3 for Peterson coming. That'll be short and a board to Fargo North. Anderson works the other side of the floor now for the Spartans. Who's going to get the opening bucket? Theo Crowhop in the paint, lost it, and it will stay Spartan basketball. West Fargo, the most points they've scored this season, 74 earlier in the month against Grand Forks Central, and that's just almost the same for the Spartans. Jumper and the inside, no good. For Swenson, rebound underneath. This one again goes to Kackman, as now McIntosh nearly walked with the basketball. For the Spartans, they've scored 76 points against Grand Forks Central back on December the 15th. It's a sneaky game here in the EDC as Fargo North currently sits 5th out of 9 teams. If West Fargo wins tonight and Shanley loses to Red River, the Packers would all of a sudden go from the 7th spot to the 5th seed with a win here this evening. Peterson gets walled off. Osher able to come up with that one on the steal. In transition, Thiel, right wing jab step. Then Peterson gets back well defensively. Here goes Briley, one-on-one to the 10. Off the window, count it, got it good. Briley Peterson with the and one opportunity. Foul assessed on Swanson, her first and the team's first. And Peterson goes to the free throw line here for the Packers. Good hustle on the way by the senior guard, Briley Peterson, and something that we heard from both coaches, saying the senior Peterson's really coming alive in the last couple of games. Coach Kaluza mentioned it, that we got to find where she is defensively, and that's exactly what Mike Benson was saying from the Packers, saying she has became a leader here this season. Fargo North in the front court now with the basketball for the first time this evening, trailing, and will have a carrying violation with Swanson. This could be a preview of what this game can come like. Both teams traditionally under Coach Kaluza and Mike Benson will really wear their defensive hat on the floor and try to be a pesky bunch to their respective opposition. Kackman launches a three. This will be off the back of the rim, and will have a foul assessed to West Fargo. Packers will pick up the foul with McIntosh, her first and the team's first of the quarter. Again, this is our first of the doubleheader this evening between the Spartans and the Packers. The boys' game probably looking closer to about an 8 o'clock start here this evening, as that JV girls game went a little long. In the front court, this will go to Anderson. Anderson hands it off now right-hand side to Swanson. Back to Anderson as they work it around the horn, and nearly a steal from West Fargo. Good job by the sophomore guard Hagen getting into the passing lane for the Packers. Spartans find Grace Thiel here, as Thiel will have a over and back on the Spartans. Turnover number 3 on Fargo North. There's one so far for the West Fargo Packers. Substitution coming in for the Spartans. This will be the first sub of the game for either squad, as Honnert will check in the 5'8 freshman guard, Haley. As coming out of the game will be Olivia Hammis. For West Fargo, they'll bring in the front court here with Ogdahl. Ogdahl nearly lost it. Now back up top, and there's a foul. Honnert will pick up the foul. She's newly inserted. Her first, team second here for the Spartans. For West Fargo, you've held Fargo North scoreless. That's the good news. The bad news is you've only scored 3 points in the opening 3:15. Trying to extend that lead here with a high post touch to Peterson. Nearly lost it out of Hagen. Hagen driving kick to Kackman. Caitlin skips it to Peterson. Peterson looking for a teammate to Kackman. Extra fine Hagen on the baseline. And then there's going to be a steal by Thiel. And Thiel will try to go coast to coast. And there's going to be a foul with Peterson. So Thiel will go to the free throw lines. The foul is assessed here on the Packers. Their second of the game. The first on Briley. And 2 free throw opportunities to the 5'5 junior in Grace Thiel. Thiel can definitely stir the offense here for Fargo North, and able to do certain plays like that defensively, leading into some free throws tonight as Thiel buries the first. Fargo North, no seniors on their roster this season, so this is all about just continuing to gain some more experience, as Moten will check in the 5'8 senior forward. And by experience, these girls have, some of them played a ton of varsity minutes, others are getting their first start of the seasons throughout the year here. For the Spartans, they feel like they can keep on finding a way to get a little bit better, which they've done under Coach Kaluza the last couple of seasons. Peterson's pass gets intercepted, back-to-back turnovers. Other side of the floor goes Honnert to the baseline. Thiel tapped out of bounds here by Hagen, and it'll stay Fargo North basketball. Season low for the Spartans over the holiday break against Robbinsdale Armstrong with 42 points. Well, for West Fargo, their season low 40. They did that twice against Minot in their season opener in the Magic City, then did that in their loss to Fargo Shanley before the holiday break. Open on the inside. Osher going to get walled up and tied up there with Moten. To jump ball on the arrow will stay Fargo North basketball. Early on, defense has been the key for both of these teams. Neither has got consistently into the paint here yet, as Thiel making her dribble, right-handed side with the basketball. Peterson gets on the floor for it, nearly picked up a foul, as this one will go left-hand side to Swanson. Swanson looks to spin, left short corner. Peterson bats that one into the front row, where the boys basketball team's awaiting the conclusion of this game. First time these two squads have met this season. EDC basketball, as it's been in prior years, a double round robin in the regular season. Thiel, nice hesitation dribble to the paint, splits a pair of Packers and count it. Grace Thiel with an and one opportunity. First tie of the contest, as there's going to be the third foul here on West Fargo. This will be the second on McIntosh. And Thiel has all 3 points for North, while Peterson has all 3 points here for the Packers. Couple substitutions. Claire Carr will come in, the 5'6" freshman. Also coming back in, Olivia Hammis here for Fargo North. Nice move by Thiel on the hesitation, but also able to split a pair of bigs on the interior and finish with the and one opportunity. Fargo North with their first lead of the game with 13:40 left to play in the opening half. McIntosh in the backcourt as they give it now to Peterson. Peterson to the baseline here to Hagen. Hagen, dribble, pullback, left pocket, high arching rainbow. That'll go long. Forward goes to Anderson, her second. In transition, finds Hammis, back to Anderson. She'll launch a left wing three. Off the front iron, ball gets tapped down, and a foul. Here will be assessed on the Packers. And 2 Packer players around where the foul was given. This one will be on Hagen. Her first and the team's fourth. Early on, the Packers had second and third chances. First couple minutes in their possession, just going to capitalize. Here's a right elbow jumper from Fargo North by Carr. Ball tapped out of play, and it will be Packer basketball. Fargo North looking to improve to 3-3 in conference play with a win here this evening, while for the Packers looking to get to 2-4 with a conference win here. Both teams pretty much have all conference games ahead of them here this season. Peterson gives it right-hand side. Moulton lost it on her way up to the rim, and we'll have a tie-up in the air. Will stay Packer basketball. Interesting time of the year when you talk with coaches. It's kind of the dog days of basketball, where everyone's so excited for November and December. Then you get to January, and you still got a month left before postseason here in the EDC. As we'll have a foul on Peterson. That's a tough one to swallow if you're Mike Benson, her second, team's fifth. So now for the Packers, 2 with Briley and 2 with Ellie here. And also only one more foul to get before it's the bonus for Fargo North. North into the front court will handle it with Anderson. Anderson back between the rings now to Thiel. Thiel gives it to Osher. Osher looking for a backdoor flex cut to Hammis. Nice pass to Carr. Back to Osher. She'll shoot the 3. This one will go off the back of the iron and a board to McIntosh, her first. Ellie in transition. Leaves it left-hand side. Ogdahl will launch a triple. No. Rebound to Anderson, her third. Anderson crossing the timeline here for the Spartans. Nice drive and kick to Carr. Carr will handle it back to left of the key to Hammis. Thiel looking backdoor. Good defense so far by Hagen. Carr will launch a 3. Rebound comes down here to Moulton. Packers trying to run in transition, and Anderson bats that one into the fourth row of play. West Fargo will make a substitution as Caitlin Kackman returns here for McIntosh. Another team going fairly deep early on here. That's just 6-player rotation so far for Mike Benson. 7 here for Coach Brian Kaluza. Fargo North will stay out. It almost looks like a 1-3-1 at times to a 1-1-3. But very active on the perimeter. Left pocket 3 for Peterson off the iron. Rebound comes down to Hammis. Hammis in transition finds Thiel, takes a dribble off the window, can't get it to go, and Moulton collects a defensive rebound. Peterson with a 2-on-3. The 2 is West Fargo. She's able to drive, kick. Kackman right of the key. 3-pointer off the left of the rim, and a board comes down to Grace Thiel. Here's Thiel now in transition. As the Packers trying to match up, they go underneath the screen. That's trouble. Thiel will launch, but misses to the right-hand side of the rim. And now Hagen will collect the loose ball. Hagen in the front court, right-hand side. Packers work with it now. Peterson baseline. Jumper coming. Ogdahl long. Rebound will be to Hagen, her second. Back to Peterson here. Peterson to Hagen. The shot clock never reset as it was an air ball. Peterson whirling her way for the free throw line here as Briley will toe the stripe for 2. Fargo North will get assessed with a foul. This will be on Osher, her first, team's third of the contest. Peterson with all 3 points here for West Fargo, and she goes to the free throw line to shoot the pair. First one on the way. This one won't be able to get the shooter's roll as McIntosh quickly will come back in and spell Ogdahl here. West Fargo trying for the second tie of the game. We were tied at 3 at the 13:44 mark before Thiel converted her and one opportunity. Peterson buries the second. So it's Thiel 4, Peterson 4, with 11:20 left to play here in this first half. Spartans in the front court with Thiel. High post touch. Hammis with it. 17-footer jumper on the way. Got it to go. Olivia Hammis with her first field goal of the evening, and Fargo North takes the lead right back. We'll see if the offense for both teams starts coming alive here as we reach the midway point of the half, and that'll be a traveling violation for Kackman. Kackman got in the front court and kind of levitated and was looking for the sideline. Then nothing was there, and by the time she came back down, she walked with the basketball. Honert returns into the game for Fargo North. Inbounding it will be Hammis. Carr also in. Here goes the shot off the mark. Rebound. We tapped out to Hagen here. Hagen will handle it. Right wing. Back to McIntosh to Peterson. Peterson looking for on the baseline to Ellie. This from NBA range. Three-pointer no. Rebound gets pinballed around. Moulton put back. Can't get it to go. And Osher corrals the loose ball. Spartans will handle it here with Honert. Honert takes the ball screen. Honert making her way, throwing it up and scoop, and she will get fouled in the act of shooting. And from here on out for North, they will be in the bonus. Foul will be on Hagen. So if you're Mike Benson right now, you have 2 with Hagen, Peterson, and McIntosh. That's their 6 fouls. 2 free throws upcoming for the 5'8 freshman. First of 2, where Haley is good. Fargo North now 3 of 4 from the free throw line as a team. Packers make a substitution as Ogdahl will check in for Hagen. Largest lead of the game for Fargo North here, trying to extend it to 2 possessions. Second will be off the iron, and a rebound comes down to McIntosh. For the Packers right now, trying to get something offensively going. Moulton jumper, no. Good backside rebound here by Claire Carr, the freshman. Other side of the floor, Fargo North driving kick. Hammis, right wing 3. Off the backboard, can't get it. Rebound comes down to Kackman. Her 5th board of the game already. Peterson in transition. Spartans clog the lane. Now back up top to Kackman. Kackman reverse pivots, finds Briley just inside the 3-point line. Jumper good for 2. Briley Peterson with it, and a timeout for head coach Mike Benson. Peterson has 6. It should read on our scoreboard here, 7-6. Fargo North over West Fargo. Back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm Freya Engen. I'm confident during the match, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Lily Bell. I'm confident on the court, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Make sure you stay tuned to our halftime show, brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage. That one coming up around the corner here. 7-6 right now. Spartans against the Packers. I believe in the boys' game, the last game that was here, it was 19-12 at the half. And it was 45-41 Davies over North and boys. That has kind of crept into this game here for the girls for their next varsity contest. Back up top, Thiel works it around the horn. Left short corner, Osher, nice pass, Hammis, and there's a foul. Best offense that we've seen all night for Fargo North, and they get rewarded with 2 free throws. Packers will be assessed with the foul here. This will be on Moulton, her first, the team's 7th, and 2 free throws here for Hammis. Got it to the short corner. Hammis with the cut from the elbow as she will go to the free throw line here for the Spartans. Misses the first. Second free throw attempt upcoming here for Olivia. Second one on the way. That's good. For the Spartans, they're 4 of 7 from the free throw line. They lead it by 2, but the Packers with the bucket could tie or take the lead. Peterson driving kick. They want the lead. Kackman for the 3, and she gets fouled in the act of shooting. Hammis will collect the foul. Her first, team's 4th, and not 2, but 3 free throws upcoming for the junior guard. Kackman's done a good job rebounding so far for the Packers for 5 boards, but now she'll try to get in the offensive scoring column here. First of 3 free throws is up and good. Also tonight, EDC play, West Fargo Cheyenne at Fargo Davies, Red River at Shanley from McCormick Gymnasium, and Grand Forks Central visiting West Fargo Horace. It's our third tie of the ball game with 9:34 left to play in the first half. Second free throw attempt. This for the lead for the Packers. Got him. West Fargo, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. They take the advantage, now up by 1. Take points when you can get them here so far in this first half. Ball goes short corner. Osher, Hammis, we saw it on the left and we see it on the right. Give Hammis the 2 points tonight. She's got 5. Peterson, the front court, leaves it left-hand side. Kackman, nice bounce pass. Moulton on the interior, off the window for 2. And we got an offensive eruption here in the north side of Fargo. 9:10 left to play in the first half. Timeout, Coach Kaluza, here on your liveevent.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Join us at the Avalon Event Center in Fargo, North Dakota, January 17th for Winter Conference 2024. You'll hear from precision planting engineers and staff on new technologies, inputs, and practices. This year will also include a question and answer session with local growers sharing their experiences. Winter Conference 2024, January 17th at the Avalon Center in Fargo, North Dakota. To register, visit planterdoc.com.
Time on the floor for head coach Brian Kaluza. Wasn't too happy that Moen got that wide open defensively from his squad. As we said, points have been hard to come by. The Packers with just 3 field goals so far for Fargo North, also with 3. The difference right now for West Fargo, they've hit 1 extra free throw, and that's the difference so far as we reach the midway point of the first half. Open jumper, three-pointer coming, no good here by Swanson. Rebound goes to Peterson. Briley in transition, right-handed. Goes behind the back now. She's a lefty. Gets walled off there by Thiel. That's going to be a fun matchup as this game continues and the next time they play with Thiel and Peterson. Kackman to McIntosh. Leaves it to Peterson. Peterson tiptoes the baseline here. Back to McIntosh at the top as she leaves it. Peterson on the baseline and go out of bounds. But it will be off of Osher with 5 seconds on the shot clock. For West Fargo and Fargo North, neither team has hit a 3 yet so far in this half. Kackman wants to change it. Left baseline jumper coming off the back of the rim. No rebound here by Peterson. She hits the deck and eventually will have a jump ball, and the arrow will go towards Fargo North. For West Fargo, will have their next game against Fargo Davies a week from tonight at home. That also, for basketball fans wanting to come out in person, is a doubleheader from West Fargo. For Fargo North, rivalry night, North at South next Friday. Osher, baseline jumper, long rebound. Well, Kackman tried to time it up, just hung on the rim a little bit as McIntosh gets her 3rd board. Peterson, the other side, goes to the baseline, leaves it. McIntosh, she'll shoot the top of the key. 3-pointer, rebound by Kackman, can't get it to go, and a board to Hammis. Thiel on Moulton, going straight up, and a board to Ogdahl. Peterson in the front court, right-hand side to Kackman. Kackman to McIntosh here at the high post. Now to Moulton. Moulton drive to Kackman, now to Peterson. Peterson will take it to the baseline, left-hand side to Ogdahl. And Ogdahl will lose it out of bounds for the 6th Packer turnover. Claire Carr, the 5'6" freshman guard, will come in for Fargo North. Also checking in will be Savannah Van Reyden, the 5'5" sophomore guard. And Hagan returns to the floor here for West Fargo as the Packers continue in this 6-player rotation for Coach Kaluza, going a little bit deeper into the bench as we see players now 8 and 9 here on the contest. Ball out of play, and it will be Packer basketball. Peterson able to jump the lane. See this one go off of Payne Kanoki, the 5'7" freshman guard. And turnover number 4 here for Fargo North. Both teams just looking for something, a shot in the arm offensively here. It's going to break the lid off the rim. Ball up top here to Delaney Ogdahl. McIntosh with it. Back to Ogdahl around the horn. Peterson. Peterson baseline jumper from 8 feet. Can't get the shooter's roll on a backside board at Kanoki. Other side of the floor goes Grace Thiel. Spartans looking for the lead. Thiel, hesitation, drive, leaves it right-hand side to Carr. Now back up top. Losing this one is Kanoki in a turnover. Peterson. Ankle cross right to left to the 10 off the window. Good for 2. Briley Peterson now with 8 points here for West Fargo. Packers up by 3. It's been a 1-possession game throughout so far here tonight. Jumper going to be off the mark. Rebound goes to Moulton. Other side of the floor quickly. Ogdahl off the window. Can't get it. Rebound tapped out to Hammis. And we'll have A jump ball in the arrow will favor the Packers. So as Fargo essentially gets a turnover on Fargo North and gets the ball right back with a fresh 30 on the shot clock. 35 seconds in Division A and B. In Double A, it's at 30. Right baseline jumper Ogdahl, no. Rebound will come down to Fargo North. Claire Carr will get her second board of the game. This one to the front court, Kanoki. High post touch now to Thiel. Thiel with the jab step back up top around the horn as this will go Kanoki. This one on the interior. Moulton able to get the steal. McIntosh finds an outlet in Peterson. Peterson off the side of the backboard here and eventually will come down with Gray steal. Mike Benson looking for a foul, nothing given. Thiel will drive and kick now to Kanoki. Kanoki inside, little Euro step and gets it to go for 2. Points off the bench for Coach Kaluza. That's their first field goal off the bench for Fargo North. Spartans are back within 1. Peterson, right-hand side as they work it to the baseline. Hagen, jumper, going to go short and aboard to Carr, her third. And the Spartans now with a chance to take the lead with a bucket. Looking for Thiel. Peterson gets back well defensively to come up with the steal. Peterson in transition. Look at her go. Briley to the baseline. Ankle cross. Kick left-hand side. Back up top. McIntosh inside. Peterson somehow left wide open but couldn't finish. And board will go towards Fargo North. Packers. Kendi Engler will check in and we'll let you know about the substitutions after the timeout for head coach Brian Kaluza. It's the Spartans with the ball when we come back down by 1 here on the north side.
College goes far beyond the buildings, classrooms, and the tests. It's about making new friends, trying something different, and discovering your purpose. It's about getting involved, supporting your community, and joining the conversation. It's about learning, growing, and finding your passion. This is not your average classroom. This is the University of Minnesota Crookston.
Still to come, we'll get to our First Class Mortgage halftime report. We'll take a look at the first half numbers, keep you apprised of other games going on across the region, that and more. Still to come on our First Class Mortgage halftime show. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here, where West Fargo leads it by 1 in a slugfest defensively, as neither team has shot the ball extremely well, but give credit to where credit's due. The defense making some things difficult, but when they have good looks like that, it lips out. Shot's going to be off the mark. Rebound comes down to Hagen, and eventually Carr will collect the foul, her first and the team's 5th. Van Raden had a good look, just unable to finish, and that's kind of been the story of the game for both clubs. You get in the paint, and it just hasn't been easy tonight offensively for either squad. Hagen brings it through a double, and we'll get a foul here on Fargo North. Spartans will pick up the foul here with Thiel, her first, team 6. For Coach Kaluza, 6 fouls, but no one has more than 1. Off for Coach Benson, 7 fouls, and you have 2 fouls on 3 Packers. McIntosh, high post to Engler, right-hand side now to Kackman. Back up top to Peterson. West Fargo leaves it to the baseline here. Hagen, back to Briley. Briley looks for the skip. Kackman steps into a 3. This one will go long. Rebound to Carr, her 4th. Carr finds Thiel here, 3-on-3 if they want to go quickly. Thiel slows it back up to Carr, left-hand side now to Hunter to the baseline as she gets the ball right back. High post touch. Carr, long 3, coming, and she books one from 25 feet. Claire Carr with the triple. That's the first made 3 of the game, and the Spartans lead it by 2. That one was about 2 feet in front of the 10-foot volleyball line. As this one will go to Hagen. Hagen goes to the right wing, back to McIntosh. Kackman to the baseline, Peterson. Peterson drive on the inside, McIntosh. Nice find for 2. McIntosh with her first field goal of the evening, and we're knotted at 15. Other side of the floor, Carr wants another one. Why not? One is nice, two is better. Claire Carr, the freshman guard, with back-to-back threes. Spartans match their largest lead of the game at 3. Peterson, the front court. Kackman looking for the tie. The right wing triple. Yes, sir. Caitlin Kackman with her first made field goal of the game. She's got 6, and we're knotted at 18 apiece. It's a flurry of scoring in the last 60 seconds. Nearly a turnover, and then Hagen does rip it through. Hagen will see if she can go coast to coast. Looking for her teammate Peterson. Peterson, Briley finds it. This for the lead. McIntosh, the knuckler, able to bury one. McIntosh now with 5. West Fargo leads it by 1 here as the offense is starting to rise in this one. Hodert will have a jump ball, and the arrow will stay with Fargo North. Spartans to make a handful of substitutions here alongside with the Packers as Olivia Hammis returns with Osher alongside with Anderson. For West Fargo, Moulton comes back into the game. Delaney Ogdahl will see Kackman, Peterson, and Hagen for their 5. 21-18 West Fargo. Under 3 minutes to play here. Steele will get fouled in the act of shooting. Grace Steele been minimized to 4 points and 2 rebounds here this evening. West Fargo picks up the foul. Kackman her first and the team's 8th as the north side goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. Field. First of 2 free throws is up and down for the point. Second free throw attempt upcoming here for Fargo North. Lost 78-61 against Davies earlier in the week. Second free throw attempt is good. That was back on Tuesday night. And that doubleheader between the Eagle boys and the Spartan boys as well. Left-hand side, Hagen. Left baseline triple, no. Rebound here goes to Hammis. Olivia with her 4th board. Other side of the floor quickly in transition. Find the hot hand. Carr inside Osher in transition for 2. Osher with her first 2 points give Claire Carr the assist. And the Spartans by 1. Right-hand side, Kackman leaves it. This one could be a steal for Thiel. It is. Thiel trying to finish with the right-handed layup and got it. Thiel continues to tack him on now with 8 points here for Fargo North. And Thiel gets another steal and a foul with Peterson. So Briley, that foul will be on Fargo North. So Fargo North will get called for the foul, much to the chagrin of some Spartan fans here. So Thiel will pick up her 2nd. That'll be the team's 7th, and 2 free throws here for Briley Peterson. Peterson with 8 points, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, and a couple of rebounds here tonight for West Fargo. Free throw opportunity for Peterson, missing. Rebound comes down to the Spartans as that's collected with Carrie Osher. Other side of the floor goes Grace Thiel. Thiel will handle it back up top, high post touch. They find Osher. Make it Carr, as she regains the handle for a moment. Anderson, right-hand side, will have a 3-second violation on Fargo North. Their 10th turnover of the opening half. Well, you saw the scoring come to life because at the 9-10 mark in the first half, it was 11-10 West Fargo. But the Packers just give it up here. As now that'll be a working it around the horn. Thiel looking for Osher, and we'll have a foul on West Fargo. Foul will be on Moulton, her 2nd, team's 9th. Then we'll have the make one to get one here for Carey. Substitution as Kennedy will check back into the game for West Fargo. As we alluded to, 11-10 midway through the first half of play. Offense has got a brewing for a couple of minutes. Back and forth stretch. Free throw opportunity is good here for Osher. Second free throw attempt as the Spartans lead it now by 2 possessions. Second free throw opportunity is up, and it's good. So Osher goes 2 of 2 from the free throw line. She's got 4. Spartans up by 5. Peterson in the front court. Walled off nearly, and it will be an over and back violation. And now the turnover bug is starting to come and hit West Fargo a little bit here in this later part of the first half. If you're Fargo North, don't look now. A bucket will give you a 3-possession lead. This is the largest lead of the game for either club here at 5. Thiel, bounce pass, right-hand side as she was going through the trees, out of bounds, and I'll see it's a turnover on Fargo North. Packers will handle it here, so far led by Briley Peterson in the scoring column as she has 8 points, 6 by Kackman. We'll see what West Fargo is able to do this time down with the rock. Peterson, the front court, left wing, looking to skip and rising for that one was Kackman. Now to Hagen. Hagen with a baseline runner. Long rebound goes down to Claire Carr. Carr's got her 5th rebound, but Fargo North will give it right back on the turnover here to West Fargo. For the Spartans, 8 points here for Grace Thiel, a pair of threes for Claire Carr, the freshman off the bench, 6 points and 5 boards here for Fargo North. That's really been the X factor here in this one. Kackman in the front court. Finds Peterson. There's a foul on Hammis. Her 2nd, and it'll be bonus free throws here for West Fargo. As Peterson goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. Free throw opportunity here for Briley. First of 2 free throws on the way is off the mark. Rebound here. Coming down for a moment to Carr, eventually still loose, and we'll have a tie-up, and the arrow will stay West Fargo basketball. So good job by Hagen and Peterson. Like a couple of piranhas right there, just coming out and kind of snatch you a little bit. Substitution is Anisha Davis will come into the game. And for Mike Benson, going a little bit deeper down the bench here in the latter parts of the opening half. Nice cut across the paint. Kackman can't get it to go, and a foul eventually then on West Fargo. Ogdell will pick up her first, team's 10th, and it's the double bonus variety now for Fargo North as they'll walk down the other side to the free throw line and going to shoot 2. Here will be the freshman. Claire will become the 5th different Spartan player to go to the free throw line here this evening. And she will get 2 cracks at it. First free throw attempt is in and out. Second free throw attempt here for Fargo North to try to get up by 6 points. Second free throw attempt is good. Carr now with 7. It's a 6-point lead for Fargo North. Packer has been stuck at 21 for a while now as they bring it right-hand side to Hagen. Hagen back up top to Kackman. Hagen on the baseline, back to Kackman here as they try to get on the interior to Engler, and eventually Thiel comes up with the steal. Grace, hesitation, driving kick. Carr launching a 3. This one off the iron rebound, coming down to Ogdall, her 3rd. Ogdall will handle in the front court now to Kackman. Kackman sees it right-hand side to Ogdall here. About a half-second differential between shot clock and the game clock. Hagen doesn't care. She'll launch a 3 short. Backside rebound. Engler, no. She gets it again, then we'll have a foul. So Kennedy hit the deck hard, and she just might have got tripped up there by Claire Carr, who was not looking to trip. She was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. Carr will get called for the foul. Her 2nd, team's 9th, and it's a make one to get one here for the senior center in Kennedy. Kennedy for the 1-and-1 opportunity here with 14.1 seconds left in this first half. Free throw is up, and it's off the mark. Rebound to Ogier, her 3rd, but a board eventually from Davis. Kackman, right of the key, 3-pointer. Trying to save this one out of bounds was Hagen, and it goes out of play. I'll see what North can do with 5.7 seconds left in the half before we get to our halftime show. They roll it to Thiel at the free throw line. Thiel with 3. Thiel makes the pass. Carr with it. Gets the shot off and foul. The .6 left in the half. The foul comes across Engler, her 1st. And Fargo North couldn't have drawn that up any better with 5.6 seconds left in the half as Carr gets rewarded with free throws. 7 points, 5 rebounds, and a chance to add to it for the freshman and the free throw line. Free throw opportunity on the first is going to lip off the rim. 2nd attempt upcoming for the Spartans. As Carr's second free throw attempt is good. And Fargo North will take a lead by 3 possessions to the half. Largest lead of the game. It's Fargo North 28, West Fargo 21. Our halftime show brought to you in part by First Class Mortgages. Coming up next here from Fargo North.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
For 20 years, 702 Communications has been connecting people and businesses to the world through internet, telephone, and TV. And as your needs have changed, so has 702. Our dedication to our community and customers runs deep. So when you call, we listen. And you can trust that we'll never stop working to bring the latest technology to our friends and neighbors. Thank you for 20 years in business. The best is yet to come.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
As we come back here on our halftime show, brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage. First Class Mortgage is more than just their company name. It's the way that they do business. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing your existing mortgage, their dedicated team takes the time to understand your financial situation. Go online to firstclasscorp.com. That again is firstclasscorp.com. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes with you from the north side of Fargo. West Fargo and Fargo North Spartans lead it by 7. Take a look at the first half numbers. Team numbers go like this. Fargo North with 6 players in the scoring column. They've hit 2 threes, both by Claire Carr. Also 18 rebounds, 10 of 15 from the free throw line with 13 first half turnovers. For the West Fargo Packers, currently in this first half of play, 4 players in the scoring column. They're 5 of 9 from the free throw line. They've hit 2 threes, one by Kackman, one by McIntosh, and 22 rebounds for West Fargo with 11 first half turnovers. Individual numbers, Fargo North led by the 8 points of Thiel with 2 boards and the 8 points of Carr with 5 rebounds as well. From there for West Fargo, 5 points for Olivia Hammis with 4 boards, 4 points, 3 boards for Carrie Osher, 2 points for Kanoki off the bench, and Hunnert with 1 point as well. Again, Fargo North led by the 8 of Thiel and the 8 of Carr. For the West Fargo Packers, Bradley Peterson, 8 points, 2 rebounds for the senior, 6 points for Kackman, 3 of 3 from the foul line with 6 rebounds, 5 points for McIntosh, and 2 points for Moten here for the West Fargo Packers. Packers again led by 8 with Peterson. We'll continue on our First Class Mortgage halftime show after this. We'll let you know what's coming up in the boys contest, and we'll get you ready for second half action here between the Spartans and the Packers on YourLiveEvent.com.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Maddox, Page, and Castleton. or visit our website, www.onstedlaw.com.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Where other banks see risk, Bell sees opportunity. As an SBA preferred lender, we make loan decisions locally because we know your potential. When Bob and Dan from Alderon Industries came to us for a loan, we saw them.
One of the first things I realized with Bob and Dan, they were really hardworking people and they were passionate about their business.
When I meet with Bell, I feel seen. They saw our vision and then they made it happen.
Your small business is not just your job, it's your whole world. We'll help you get it right.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
As we come back here on our First Class Mortgage halftime show, letting you know what's coming up around the corner here for EDC boys basketball. The Packers and the Spartans. West Fargo 4-4 under the guidance of head coach Adam Polchewski with a 90-82 win over Grand Forks Red River earlier in the week. For the Fargo North Spartans, they lost a slugfest against Fargo Davies 45-41 back on Tuesday. Head coach by Travis Hogue, who sit with a mark of 6 wins and 3 losses on the season. We'll have that game for you after the conclusion of this one. Again, probably looking closer to an 8 o'clock tip or so in that contest. Out west, Dan out early in front over Bismarck Legacy 18-17. Davies on front over West Fargo Cheyenne. Last we checked, number 5 Davies in girls basketball 41-21 over the Mustangs of West Fargo Cheyenne in girls basketball. Latest polls in the state, again in girls, mine at number 1 with Legacy 2, Century 3, Horace 4, with Davies at number 5. But again, EDC girls basketball, Davies leads West Fargo Cheyenne at the half, and the Eagles will be back in the swing of things tomorrow when they host Minot in a non-region contest. That does it for our First Class Mortgage halftime show. They provide first-class service with first-class knowledge and a first-class experience at the lowest interest rates. Plus, their dedicated team takes the time to understand your financial situation. It's the way they do business more than their company name. It's First Class Mortgage. For more information, go online to firstclasscorp.com or check them out today on 13th Avenue and 25th Street here in Fargo. At the half, it's the Spartans up by 7, thanks in part to 8 points by Grace Steele and 8 points off the bench for Claire Carr. Our second half action comes up next from the Spartan Dome.
Welcome to the Empire. We have open gym times and 2 full courts with 6 basketball hoops. Court rentals are available. You can even host your own tournaments. Memberships are available. The Emperor's Club. Hone your skills and improve your game. Basketball and volleyball training classes are available now. The Empire, Fargo's newest sports complex.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
As we get ready for second half action here, West Fargo led by the 8 points of Briley Peterson for the West Fargo Packers as they're looking to get to 2-4 in conference play with a win, while for the Fargo North Spartans looking to get to an even 500 at 3-3, and also big game for North and West Fargo. If North wins this one, they could get to 3-3. They'd be a half game behind Cheyenne if Cheyenne loses to Davies for fourth, and then they would stretch out their lead between West Fargo and Shanley. As Shanley, if they were to fall today against Grand Forks or River, that game just about to tip off, would all of a sudden put a little gap between 5 and 6 respectively. Hammis, left baseline jumper, that'll go long. Rebound comes down to Grace Thiel, her third of the game. Thiel driving kick back to Hammis as they work it around the horn. Now right wing to Anderson, back up top to Swanson, and Osher makes the original starting 5 here for Fargo North in the half. Thiel against this zone defense from the Packers. Thiel making her way to the baseline, gets fouled, and she'll go to the line. Thiel 4 of 5 from the free throw line so far here this evening. Foul will be assessed on West Fargo. It looks to be on Kackman. It is her second, team's first of the second half. And for Fargo North, how much can you balloon this lead up? Is going to be the question early on as Thiel misses the free throw. Spartans now 10 of 16 from the free throw line as a team. Second free throw attempt upcoming. Is up, and that'll be off the front iron, and good rebound here for Peterson. Be her second. McIntosh, Kackman, also with Ogdahl and Hagen, their original starting 5 as well. Spartans coming even out more so in that 2-3 zone, really being active up top. Trying to make it difficult on the guard here with Peterson. Peterson able to spin back to McIntosh. McIntosh with a shot clock to single digits, leaves it right-hand side. Kackman looking for the skip, finds Peterson. Peterson to the baseline. Peterson with 2 seconds tries to get the shot off, and eventually will be a steal regardless. As now you have Thiel on the front court, left-hand side. Hammis nearly stepped out of bounds. Back to Thiel. Left-hand side to Anderson. Anderson looking for a high post touch to Swanson. Sienna now handles it here as they work it to Anderson at the left of the key. Swanson looking back door for Hammis. Inside Osher. Osher, kick, Thiel, 3. Off the lip of the rim. Rebound, though, to Hammis, and another fresh 30 seconds. Anderson between the rings here. Fargo North. Anderson open. She'll launch a 3. Off the front iron. Rebound inside, and this will go out of play. Swanson will collect the rebound, then one goes over the rim. And just like the opening minute and a half of our game, it's been defensive here to open up the second half. Peterson, left-hand side, Kackman, left baseline triple. That'll go long, and a rebound here to Anderson, her 4th. Thiel in transition to Osher. Osher right-hand side as they find the trailing Anderson. Peterson nearly got a steal. Hammis will handle the basketball now to Thiel. Thiel at the left wing, back up top as this will go to Anderson. Anderson right wing with it to Swanson. Back between the circles, now to Hammis. Hammis driving kick, baseline jumper. Anderson off the backboard, nearly got it to go. Rebound, Thiel, and a foul on Peterson. Briley will pick up her 3rd, team 2nd. Thiel now with 4 rebounds in the game here for Fargo North as Anisha Davis will come in and Moten here for the Packers. Hagen will check out with Caitlin Kackman here, and for Fargo North, they will handle the basketball. On the inside, Osher gives it now to Thiel. Ball screen coming. Jumper by Thiel's going to be short. Rebound to McIntosh. McIntosh with her 4th. Other side of the floor, up and over on the pass to Peterson. McIntosh reverse it right-hand side to Ogdahl. Delaney, Thiel able to jump the passing lane here, looking to go coast to coast, right-handed layup for 2. First points of the second half goes to Fargo North, and the Spartans now lead it by 9. Thiel has 10. Peterson the other side gets fouled and counted. Briley Peterson with 10, a chance to make it 11. Foul will be tagged to Carrie Osher, her 2nd, team's 1st of the half, and coming in will be Hagen here for West Fargo. Packers 5 and 9 from the free throw line here this evening. Peterson is 2 of 5 respectively. Second free throw. First of the free throw attempts here for Peterson is going to be long. Rebound comes down in the hands of Fargo North with Anderson. Spartans quickly in the front court here. Anderson guarded by Davis, leaves it now to Thiel. Thiel driving kick, left-hand side. Hammis with the shot fake. Teardropper in the paint, got it to go. Olivia Hammis working on a double-double now, 7 points, 5 rebounds. Peterson into the front court. Peterson leaves it pass to McIntosh, back to Briley. Briley on the baseline, goes short corner, cutting. Here goes McIntosh, and she gets fouled. Ellie goes to the free throw line, 5 points, 4 rebounds here. Foul will come across on Fargo North. This will be on Anderson. Her first, team second, 2 free throws for McIntosh. These will be her first free throw attempts of the game. First free throw attempt is going to go long. Fargo North will make a substitution with Claire Carr as she returns. Carr has really been the difference maker so far tonight off the bench for head coach Brian Kaluza. A couple threes, 8 points, 5 rebounds. Productive night for the freshman. McIntosh on the second, can't get it to go, and a board here to Hammis. Olivia Hammis in the front court now for Fargo North as they swing it right-hand side. Spartans will see this one now with Anderson. Backdoor on the find to Thiel. Thiel on the baseline, extra pass around the horn to Carr. Carr lost it nearly for a moment. Back up top as North is looking to reverse the basketball, but no one to reverse to. Thiel, shot clock to 6. Thiel with the spin, and she gets fouled. See if it was the act of shooting her on the floor. And for Fargo North, they will see this one on the baseline. Here's a foul will be on Hagen. That'll be her third, team's third. Ball goes right-hand side for Fargo North, now to Thiel. Thiel between the circles to Hammis. Hammis top of the key, right-hand side to Carr. Carr at the free throw line. Looking for a teammate. Good read by McIntosh for the steal. And now can the Packers get some offense going? This will go to Hagen. Jumper, baseline, no. Ball tapped out and off of Moten. Spartans, 3 of their last 4 losses have been by single digits here for Fargo North. So they've been in most of their games here this season in terms of that comes up on the short end of the stick. But right now they're trying to put West Fargo away here. Neither team has really went out on a big run at any particular junction of this game in the first or even now in the second half. Spartans got to get it over before a 5 count. Won't matter. There's a steal. Peterson, look at that pass to Hagen. Hagen extra 5. McIntosh. This would help. Packers 3. Tickles a twine. McIntosh with the triple. She's got 8. And the Packers back within 2 possessions. Other side of the floor goes Fargo North with Anderson. Anderson finds a cutting. Thiel, left-handed layup, can't get it to go. Ball underneath. Osher with the offensive board. Kick out. 3-pointer coming for the Spartans, no. Rebound here to Briley. Peterson with her 4th. In transition finds Hagen. Hagen rips it through. Shot up, and shot is off the rim. Rebound tapped by McIntosh. Out of bounds. The Packers back within 2 possessions. That McIntosh 3 looms large as Kackman comes back into the game for Anisha Davis. We'll have a modified post-game show as we'll get you slated for the boys contest coming up around the corner. Here's a steal on the way for West Fargo, but North gets it right back with Carr. Now it's to Thiel. Thiel at the left wing will handle the basketball looking for a teammate. It's going to be up top to Hammis. Hammis works it around the horn. Carr launches a 3. Got it! Claire Carr with her 3rd 3-pointer of the evening. She's in double digits with 11, and the Spartans match their largest lead of the game. McIntosh gets in the front court here for West Fargo. As the Packers will slow it up here. Finds Peterson. Peterson at the left wing. Free throw line extended back to McIntosh. She's looking for another one. Why not? McIntosh with her 3rd made 3 of the game, now 4. West Fargo and a timeout on the floor for head coach Brian Kaluza. 12:24 left to play in the second half. Spartans lead by 6. Timeout for Fargo North.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment.
Time on the floor here on YourLiveEvent.com. Fargo North 35, West Fargo 29. Both teams have hit a little bit from the three-point line here in this half. 3 field goals in the half for West Fargo, 2 of them by McIntosh from beyond the arc. For Fargo North, they have 3 made field goals, 1 of them by Claire Carr. It's a 6-point game. Largest lead again is 9 here for Fargo North. Coach Kaluza takes the timeout. Well, for West Fargo, they'll have couple remaining in their own right here as well. As Fargo North to the right-hand side will handle the basketball. Carr on the baseline leaves it as they work it around the horn, looking for Thiel on the reversal. Grace with a little jab step inside Osher. Osher looking for Thiel. Nothing there now to Hammis. Hammis with the basketball, and she gets fouled, and this could be 4 on Peterson. Be a large foul here on Briley if it is. This one comes across, but it will not be on Peterson. It will be on Caitlin Keckman. That's still big because that's her third. Team's 4, 2 free throws here for Fargo North. Hammis to the free throw line makes the first. Hammis now with 8 points. Second free throw attempt upcoming for Olivia. Hammis makes the second. Now with 9 points. Spartans lead it by 8. Front court goes Moten. Moten on the baseline. Moten on the right short corner. Osher goes straight up deflected, and it'll stay Packer basketball. So if you're West Fargo right now, you get a little 5-0, 6-0 run in you. Put some pressure on North. If it's North who scores the next 5 or 6 consecutive points, could that be too much to overcome for the west side? McIntosh wants another one. Right pocket 3. McIntosh with her 4th made triple of the game. She's got 14 points for the Packers. Thiel, the other side of the floor, nearly lost it, and it will be a Spartan turnover. Got to hustle defense there by Hagan and Peterson, and don't look now, West Fargo's a bucket away from making it a one-possession game. McIntosh to Moten. Moten in the front court to Hagan. Hagan at the right wing, reverse pivots. Hagan gets tied up here in a timeout for head coach Mike Benson to kind of save the possession there with 11:34 left to play in the half. Timeout for West Fargo.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
A timeout for head coach Mike Benson, so he'll have 2 remaining. For Coach Kaluza, he'll have 3. The timeout about 2.5 minutes ago was actually assessed to West Fargo, so something to watch as we get a little bit deeper into this game. Peterson takes the ball screen, finds McIntosh here. She's had the hot hand. This one works around the horn to Kackman. 2-3 zone continues by Fargo North. Moten with a power dribble on the inside goes up, and this one will be a foul. Foul assessed here on Fargo North. Anderson will pick up the foul on the floor. Her second. That'll be the team's 3rd. Packers last led at 13-12 at the 5:29 mark in the first half. Since then, it's been Fargo North with the lead. Our last tie was at 18 apiece. McIntosh bounce pass. This will be to Kackman. Left-hand side to Peterson. Briley at the left wing. Briley making her way left short corner, looking for her teammate Moten. Inside, gets fouled. Haley will go the free throw line for the first time here this evening, and the Spartans will collect another foul. And this one goes right to Anderson. Free throw opportunities here for Moten. Moten free throw attempt, the first of 2 on the way. We'll get the shooter's roll. Something we haven't said too terribly much of here tonight. Second free throw attempt on the way. Here for Moten to try to make it a 1-possession game. Second free throw attempt going to be off the back of the iron, and we'll have a lane violation here on Fargo North. So lane violation on the Spartans will allow Moten to go back to the free throw line and still make it a chance for a 1-possession game here for West Fargo. Second free throw attempt for Moten. Going to do the same thing. That'll go long, and a board comes down to Anderson. Anderson on the other side of the floor, and Peterson inadvertently runs into a Fargo North Spartan here who's going to check into Van Raden. Looks to be okay, as Van Raden kind of took the brunt of that one with Peterson. Something you don't see a ton of in basketball, and someone goes to the scores table to check in when someone else goes in transition and jumps to passing lane. Thiel right-hand side to Carr. Carr will handle it here between the rings down to Swanson. Sienna reverse pivots at the free throw line. Left-handed runner can't get it to go. Rebound here, put up no. And a board comes down to West Fargo. Van Raden with the ball, other side. Catman able to skip it here. Back to McIntosh. Finds Peterson. Peterson at the left wing, skips it. Catman, baseline coming. Here goes on the baseline, teardropper by Hagen short. Rebound here to Fargo North as it'll be with Swanson her second. Grace Thiel to the 10, off the window, good for 2. Thiel now with 12 points. West Fargo with Peterson, and we'll have a blocking foul on Fargo North. Carr will get called for the foul. This will be her third, team's 5th of the contest, and 2 free throw attempts upcoming here for the Packers. As the crowd continues to file in a little bit more with the boys' game still to come later tonight. Probably looking a little bit after 8 o'clock right now with how this pace of play is going in the second half. Peterson and the Spartan emblem. Peterson makes her way, and there's going to be a foul before the shot here. And that's the last foul that Fargo North had to give. Foul will be assessed on Carr, and all of a sudden that's a large foul coming across her 4th. As we have a substitution into the game will be Kanoki here for the Spartans. As the Packers look to inbound with McIntosh. McIntosh finds Peterson. Little man pressure defense here from Fargo North. Peterson to the baseline. Nice little find. Moten jumper. Can't get it to go. Rebound here to Van Raden, her second of the half. Thiel gets walled off here by Hagen. Finds Kanoki, open three-pointer. Off the rim, rebound comes to Peterson, her 5th. Briley in the front court. I'll slow it up here, left-hand side to Kackman to the baseline. Packers looking for Briley. Briley then will see a foul. This will be on the floor, and it will be bonus. A 1-and-1 upcoming here for the Packers with Peterson. Foul assessed on Hammis, her 3rd, team 7th. So now for Fargo North, you have 4 on Carr, 3 on Anderson, and 3 on Hammis here for West Fargo. Peterson to the free throw line. Buries the first. Now with 11 points. The 1-2 combination has been McIntosh and Peterson scoring offensively here for the Packers. Second free throw attempt on the way. Going to be long. Rebound McIntosh, though, right on cue to Peterson. Jumper, baseline, got it. Peterson now with the Baker's dozen in scoring. It's back to a 1-possession game, and we'll have a timeout here for Fargo North. Coach Galuza will take his 3rd timeout of the game. We'll break with him here. Packers made it a 1-possession game just over the midway point here of the second half.
Keep your job site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Visit us today at any of our 6 locations.
High school basketball here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Make sure you stay tuned to our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show. Coming up, we'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, that and more here on YourLiveEvent.com. 39-36, Spartans with the advantage. 12 points for Theo, 11 points for Carr here for Fargo North. For the Packers, 13 again for Peterson, and then you got 14 for McIntosh. Timeout by Coach Kaluza. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining, and here goes Peterson with a steal. Bradley will try to go coast to coast. Layup off the window for 2. Bradley Peterson with 15 points, and the Packers are back within 1. Other side of the floor, Peterson looking for another steal, gets it. Other side now to Hagan, back to Peterson on the give and go, but Osher does a good job hustling back defensively. Now it's to Thiel. Thiel will handle it, drive, kick, left-hand side. Swanson, high arching 3. That's one will go long, but a board to Thiel, her 5th of the game. Thiel, jumper right wing. That'll go off the lip of the rim. Ball on the interior here for Swanson. Other three-pointer by Kanoki. No, and Thiel gets another one. Working around the horn, Kanoki, right-hand side, Olivia Hamas, right wing, 3! Tickles the twine. Olivia Hamas now with 12 points, and if you can't keep shooting, you might as well just keep shooting, so to speak. After a couple of missed shots going to go in, you hit the offensive window, and you get rewarded with a triple. Something for Fargo North to calmly collect their breath a little bit here as the Packers now down by 2 possessions. Here's a ball screen. Peterson to the paint. Count it. Got it good. Bradley Peterson with 17 on the evening. A chance for 18 now for the 3-point opportunity. Osher picks up the foul, her 3rd, team's 8th, and one opportunity here for West Fargo. Anderson to come back into the game. And Peterson, 8 points in the first half, 9 so far here in the second. Trying to convert the 3-point opportunity, unable to do so. Rebound goes to Carrie Osher, her 5th. But West Fargo back within a possession. Theo in the front court now for the Spartans. Left-hand side to Swanson. Baseline here to Hamas. They go underneath the screen. Hamas will shoot the 3. This will be off the iron. Rebound goes to Thiel. Thiel with another kick out to Swanson. Here's a triple long. Rebound to Kackman. Kackman with her 8th board of the game. Caitlin in transition to Peterson. Peterson, this for the lead. Right wing 3. That'll be off the front iron and a board here to Hamas. Swanson will travel with the basketball. Turnover on Fargo North. Their 21st turnover of the evening. But if you're a Spartan fan, you're up by 2 as this one is getting a little bit more into the waning minutes of this one. West Fargo with 4 team fouls. Fargo North has 8. West Fargo in the front court here with Peterson as they take the ball screen. Bradley making her way right to the paint off the window. Can't finish. Rebound, and Peterson was out of bounds on the baseline. You're seeing Fargo North saying, we're going to go underneath the screen, force Briley or a vast majority of these shooters to shoot the 3-pointer and not try to get to the paint. Packers pick up the full court pressure defense. Next jump ball will favor West Fargo. Fargo North in the front court here to Anderson, left-hand side, as this one will go to the baseline to Swanson. Swanson up top to Anderson here. Anderson, and there's a steal from McIntosh. McIntosh slows it up, looks for a teammate. Peterson, Briley. We'll see it here with the basketball. Peterson trying to get by Theo, driving kick. This for a left pocket 3 for Hagan, yes sir! Hagan with her first field goal of the night, and for the Packers, they take their first lead since it was 13-12. Other side of the floor, Fargo North looking to answer. As this will go right wing back up top to Swanson. Swanson will handle it. Peterson nearly gets the steal. Thiel with the basketball, trying to answer top of the key. 3, got it to go. Grace Thiel with 7 in the quarter. She's got 15 in the game, and the Spartans now lead it by 2. Moulton, other side right wing with the basketball. Slowing it up here for West Fargo, nearly lost it. Moulton still looking for a teammate, and eventually Osher gets the steal. Thiel in the front court. Thiel lost it, tipped away Osher, and there will be a foul, and this one will be assessed on West Fargo. Foul will come across on Hagen. Her fourth, team's fifth. Substitution into the game will be Ogdahl for West Fargo. For Fargo North, Hunnert will check in here for the Spartans. Hammis to inbound the basketball. Olivia, left-hand side, as this will go to Hunnert here. Handoff now to Thiel. Thiel swings it to Swanson as we're under 6 minutes left to play in regulation. Interior, Osher looking for the give and go. Nice little give and go to Hammis for 2. Hammis with 14 points. Spartans now back up by 2 possessions. Peterson, left wing, will handle the rock. As Thiel is on the guard here, Briley. Peterson sets up the offense. They give it up top. Ogdahl with the shot fake. Ogdahl 17-footer off the iron, rebound here to the Spartans. Olivia Hammis collects her 8th board. Quickly, a trap. Here goes Thiel, the other side of the floor. Thiel on the baseline here for the Spartans. Right-hand side as they swing it around the horn. Now to Swanson. Sienna taking a couple hard dribbles to the paint, off the window, and Sienna goes to the free throw line. Swanson will be shooting 2 as the foul will come across here on the Packers. This one will be a last one here for Hagen, and she will foul out. Kaya, the 5'5" sophomore guard, 3 points and 4 rebounds on the night. And both teams will be in the bonus from here on out. As going to the free throw line will be Swanson here for Fargo North. Since West Fargo took the lead, it's been a 5-0 run here for the Spartans over the last minute and 20 seconds. Second free throw attempt here on the way. Second free throw is up, and it's good. So Swanson goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. The Spartans now add to the lead here, and going out of bounds will be Peterson, as probably trying to make sure she maybe roll an ankle on top of it here. So 5:05 left to play. West Fargo took the lead ever so briefly, only to see a three-pointer the other side of the floor here for Fargo North. Now the Spartans looking for some insurance. Peterson nearly got tabbed with a foul, as this one will go to Hunnert, now to Thiel. Thiel with the drive, uses up her dribble. Back up top to Hammis. Kick, right-hand side, shot fake. Here goes Swanson. Peterson being aggressive defensively, and well, that works out just as the doctor ordered with a turnover. If you're West Fargo, you're not to a point yet where it's you must hit a bucket, but and with points being hard to come by, the Packers scored 21 in the first half. Fargo North scored 28 in the opening 18 minutes. Don't want to have too many more empty possessions, trailing it by 2 possessions here. Moten making her way off the window, good for 2, that'll help. Moten with her first field goal. She's got first field goal of the half, that is. She's got 5. Thiel the other side of the floor. Now to Hammis as they work it near sideline Swanson. Swanson between the circles to Thiel. Thiel to the top to Hunnert. Hunnert making her way off, and there's a block shot, McIntosh. Good D by Ellie, and the Packers with a potential chance to tie. Kackman, right-hand side, here's the 3. Ogdahl shooting it, and it swirls out. Rebound and a foul here on Moten. Moten will get collected the foul, her 3rd, team 7th, then will walk the other side and shoot some free throws here for the north side. Swanson goes to the free throw line for the front end of a 1-and-1 here. Contest that's just over an hour and 15 minutes old tonight from the Spartan Dome. Second free throw attempt on the way here for Swanson. Free throw attempt is up and good. Now 2 of 3 from the free throw line. She'll get the second. More importantly, that first makes it a 2-possession game. Free throw attempt number 2 is good as well. Swanson goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line as Claire Carr will check in with those 4 fouls here for Fargo North. Spartans lead it by 5 here with under 3 minutes to play. Under 4 minutes to play, that is. Up top, as will quickly be tapped out of bounds, and we'll see a turnover here. Full court pressure defense now coming after the Packers' 19th turnover of the game. Carr baseline gives an extra pass around the horn. Thiel with the triple, got it. Grace Thiel with 18 points, 10 in the second half, her second 3 of the second half. And a timeout for head coach Mike Benson. Largest lead of the game for Fargo North is 9. They lead it by 8. 3:10 left to play here in the second half.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Giddy up here on the north side of Fargo, 53-45. Fargo North with 3:10 left to play here in regulation. Leads it by 8. Timeout for head coach Mike Benson. He'll have 1 remaining. Packers with 7 team fouls. Fargo North 2 timeouts remaining with 18 fouls. And for West Fargo, now it's kind of getting to crunch time here where you can't come up empty with these last 3 minutes. Ogdahl, right wing, 3. Off the lip of the rim, long rebound will come down to Swanson, her 5th. Other side of the floor for Thielen. If you're Fargo North, you can be patient, but if you got a shot like this, Carr wants a 3. Off the front iron, long rebound comes to Swanson, her 6th. Other side to Hammis, back up top, as this will be to Carr. Between the rings to Thiel, and they'll have an illegal ball screen. Swanson will get called for the foul, her 2nd, team's 9th, and kind of like a rub route a little bit here. And very similar to football where you're trying to get a quick screen or a pick to get someone up the floor to go up. Very similar on this weaving action where you're trying to maybe get an inadvertent little pick on a defender, trying to make it look like it's just part of the action, and that'll be a offensive foul. Peterson trying to give it to McIntosh, and here's a steal. Hammis can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Peterson. Briley in the front court. Left-hand side, Kackman. Packers need it. 3-pointer, no. Ball tapped out to Osher. It's loose underneath, and the arrow will favor West Fargo. Really good defense by Moulton there defensively alongside with Delaney Ogdahl. As we have reached the 2-minute mark here in this second half. West Fargo looking for a free throw line or something on the interior. Peterson trying to muscle her way through. They go straight up, and with it, there's Carr. Carr the other side of the floor in transition. The freshman to the 10, no. Rebound here for Hammis, and a foul on West Fargo. Mon will pick up her 4th, team's 8th, and Olivia goes to the free throw line with 14 points so far here tonight. Hammis, 14 points, 9 rebounds here for the 5'8 junior. She's 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. Hammis, free throw attempts, gets the first one to go. Second free throw attempt upcoming here for the Spartans. Fargo North trying to get up by double digits the first time tonight, and they got it. First double-digit lead for either team here this evening, and now it really is do or die time here for West Fargo. Riley Peterson takes the ball screen here, left wing. Peterson making her way, drive and kick, and be a foul on the Spartans, and Briley will go to line to shoot 2. Foul on Fargo North. That'll be their 10th team foul, and the foul will be on Claire Carr, her 5th. She'll foul up, but a nice evening here off the bench for the freshman. 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 threes here for Carr. Again, our boys contest will come up after our modified Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show. Probably looking closer to about an 8:15 tip time here for that one. As Peterson goes to the free throw line. In the half, 1 of 3 from the charity stripe. Briley will be shooting 2 here for the Packers. Free throw attempt is off the mark. Second free throw attempt upcoming. Second free throw attempt by Briley. Going to be no good. It does not draw iron. And Fargo North will see a full court pressure defense here from West Fargo. North, Swanson. This one goes to the front court. Anderson to Thiel. A little of the dirty work here tonight for Kaluza as Anderson goes to the line. Misses the front end of a 1-and-1 rebound. Comes down to McIntosh, her sixth. On their side of the floor goes Delaney Ogdahl as they swing it around the horn to Peterson. Peterson at the left wing. Taking a couple dribbles. Peterson looking for a teammate. Nice little cut by Ogdahl. Can't get it to go. And a board is awarded here to Carrie Osher, her seventh, and will have a foul. Kackman's night will be done. It'll be her fifth, and Kackman will finish with 6 points and 8 rebounds here tonight for the West Fargo Packers. So Kackman will check out Anisha Davis, and Moten will come in as West Fargo will also bring off Reese Clemstead here, the 5'8 sophomore guard. Little offensive substitution for head coach Mike Benson as Grace Thiel goes to free throw line and buries the first. Thiel now with a game-high 19 points. Second free throw attempt upcoming for the 5'5 junior. Thiel trying to get to 20 on the night here for Fargo North. And she'll miss the second one. Rebound goes to McIntosh, her seventh. Peterson will bring it to the front court. High post touch to Moten. Moten with the basketball, spinning her way to the baseline. Jumper can't get it to go. Anisha Davis, though, with an offensive rebound. It's still loose underneath, and Osher eventually comes up with a steal. And Peterson bats that one out of play. Fargo North, with this result, if they can hang on, we'll get to 3-3 in conference play. As Fargo North sees a full court pressure defense and will have a foul. Well, West Fargo with this result will drop to 1-5 in the conference. And the Spartans to the free throw line here with Swanson. Foul assessed on Peterson, her fourth. Free throw opportunity, double bonus here for Sienna is good. Sienna from the free throw line, 4 of 5 here in the second half. 6 rebounds as well, all in this second 18 minutes. Second free throw attempt is up and good. Swanson goes 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Spartans lead it by 13 points. Bradley Peterson crossing over here. Peterson making her way off the window for 2. Bradley Peterson with 19 in the contest. Timeout on the floor. We'll break with him here on YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm Freya Engen. I'm confident during the match, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Lily Bell. I'm confident on the court, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Coming up, we'll get to our abbreviated post-game show between Fargo North and West Fargo. Then make sure you go to our website, yourliveevent.com, for game number 2 between the Spartans and the Packers for EDC boys basketball. As, again, add about 20 minutes to the conclusion of this game. So, again, you're going to be looking closer to about an 8:15 opening tip on this Friday night. For the West Fargo Packers, they'll be out of timeouts for head coach Mike Benson. For Fargo North, all about handling the full court pressure defense and trying to earn the victory here. Both teams will have a little time off between their next games. North will have a rivalry night with Fargo South a week from tonight at South, while West Fargo will host the Fargo Davies Eagles a week from tonight. We'll have that game for you on YourLiveEvent.com. There's a foul with Reese Clefstead. 2 free throws will go towards Fargo North here with Hammis. Hammis with the points so far here tonight. Got her down for 16. Free throw attempt is up and off the front of the rim. Briley Peterson will come back in. Oh, offensive substitution here for Mike Benson with Briley having those 4 personal fouls. Second free throw attempt on the way is good. So Hamas able to go 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Briley Peterson in the front court here. Peterson top of the key. Briley able to spin her way inside the paint. Left-handed layup for 2. Briley Peterson with 21. Packers got a foul, and Peterson does. It'll be her 5th. Peterson will finish with 21 points on the night, 6 rebounds here for West Fargo, and becomes the 3rd different Packer to foul out of this game, as West Fargo will bring Jada Johnson, a 7th grader, into the contest here for West Fargo. Thiel to the free throw line. Grace missing the first. Grace has had a nice evening here so far with 19 points. Trying to get to 20 here on this free throw attempt. And able to do so. Thiel now with 20 in the game. McIntosh brings in the front court. 3-pointer launched by Johnson short. North with the rebound here, and we'll have a timeout for head coach Brian Kaluza. We'll keep it here with 13.9 seconds left to play in regulation. Spartans with this victory again will improve to 3-8 on the season, 3-3 in conference play. Really nice performances across the board here from a handful of players. Well, for the West Fargo Packers, they're going to drop to 1-10 on the season and 1-5 in EDC play. And for Fargo North, they're 13.9 seconds away from their first win over West Fargo in girls basketball since 2018. February 20th of 2018 is the last win for North over West Fargo. It's 10 straight for West Fargo, and that streak looks to come to a close here with the remaining 13.9 seconds left in this one. Fargo North to inbound the basketball here with Swanson. Swanson, right-hand side of Hamas. Clock goes off here inadvertently as they'll have to re-inbound the basketball. As they able to inbound it, then the 1 or 2 seconds went off, and then the clock immediately, the buzzer went off. So they will have to reset. And for Fargo North, we'll see if they run the same inbounds play as four players all lined up. We're going to see if 1 or 2 goes deep. There's the deep ball. Thiel will collect it here. Grace Thiel spins away, and then they'll have a Packer foul. Foul will be on Johnson. And to the free throw line we go for Grace Thiel for a couple more cracks at this one. Free throw attempt is good for Thiel. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming. And that's good as well. So Thiel goes 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Just continues to add to it now with 22 points. Right inside West Fargo with their 22nd turnover of the game. Fargo North will see this one in the front court. And for the Spartans, they will pick up the victory here tonight from the Spartan Dome, 62-49 over West Fargo. With the win, they get to 3-3 in conference play here this season. We'll take a quick break. Our post-game show brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash is coming up next.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Join us at the Avalon Event Center in Fargo, North Dakota, January 17th for Winter Conference 2024. You'll hear from precision planting engineers and staff on new technologies, inputs, and practices. This year will also include a question and answer session with local growers sharing their experiences. Winter Conference 2024, January 17th at the Avalon Center in Fargo, North Dakota. To register, visit planterdoc.com.
goes far beyond the buildings, classrooms, and the tests. It's about making new friends, trying something different, and discovering your purpose. It's about getting involved, supporting your community, and joining the conversation. It's about learning, growing, and finding your passion. This is not your average classroom. This is the University of Minnesota Crookston.
Oh, for Fargo North, they snapped the streak. It's the Spartans' first win over the West Fargo Packers since February 20th of 2018 in girls basketball. North snaps a 10-game losing streak to the West Side. This is our post-game show brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Sign up on the Tommy Club with your clean routine with 2 locations in Fargo and 2 in Moorhead. Go to Fargo and Moorhead in the West Fargo metro area for Tommy's Express Car Wash. For the Fargo North Spartans, 22 points with Grace Steele here in this one. 19 for Olivia Hammis, 11 for Claire Carr. From there, 5 points, 6 rebounds for Sienna Swanson, 4 points for Carrie Oster, and a point for Honard here for Fargo North. Again, the Spartans led by the 22 of Thiel and 19 for Olivia Hammis. Hammis nearly with a double-double, 9 rebounds. For the West Fargo Packers, 21 points, 6 rebounds for Briley Peterson, 14 points for Ellie McIntosh with 4 made threes, 6 points for Caitlin Keckman with 8 boards, 5 points for Moulton, and 3 points for Hagen here for the West Fargo Packers. Team numbers, 24 of 36 shooting from the free throw line for Fargo North with 6 made threes, 23 turnovers. For the West Fargo Packers, 22 turnovers here in this one. They had 7 of 19 from the free throw line with 6 made three-pointers. As we continue on our Tommy's Express Car Wash postgame show, it's now time to get to our Enbridge Energy players of the game. That's going to be Grace Steele and Olivia Hammis here as they combine for 41 points here tonight and 16 rebounds between the pair, and themselves a nice evening from the free throw line as well, as Grace Steele went 8 of 11 from the stripe, and Olivia Hammis finished 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Grace Steele and Olivia Hammis are our Enbridge Energy players of the game. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That again is Enbridge.com. Our Arctic Enterprises feature precision play the contest. Off the bench, Claire Carr with 3 threes, 11 points, 5 rebounds for the freshman. Claire Carr is our RDK Enterprises feature precision player of the game. Carr again had herself a nice evening for Fargo North, kind of when they needed a little offensive spurt, and they're able to get it there in the first half. She would fall on the game, but able to finish in double digits. Claire Carr is our RDK Enterprises feature precision player of the contest. RDK Enterprises with locations in Hillsborough and Trenton for precision planting updates, information, questions, and more. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That again is planterdoc.com. For the West Fargo Packers, now 1-10 on the season, 1-5 in conference play. They'll host Fargo Davies a week from tonight. Well, for the Fargo North Spartans, they're 3-8 on this season and 3-3 in conference play. They will travel to Fargo South, just a handful of blocks down south for their next contest upcoming a week from tonight. About 20 minutes, we'll get to the boys' game between the Spartans and the Packers. You can check that out on another stream on yourliveevent.com or simply subscribe again to our YouTube channel. On behalf of Joey Hughes, I'm Chase Miller. That does it for a modified Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show. They have the tools and the expertise to keep your car clean inside and out. Packers fall to the Spartans, thanks in part to Thiel with 22, Olivia Hammis with 19. Join us in about 15 minutes for the opening tip between the Spartans and the Packers in boys hoops coming up around the corner here on yourliveevent.com.